doing. I don't know why, but it made me turn my camera a weird way, so this might be kind of strange for a bit. But I wanted to do a self-portrait. I haven't done one in a kind of a while. At least a good one. I haven't done a good one in a while. So that's what we're going to work on today. I'm probably not going to spend too much time on it. But, I don't know. I'm probably not going to spend too much time on it. I have some accounting homework to do. So I can't be here all day. But I'm going to try to get as far as I can. Again, we're using this So Flat stuff. Hey, SMB. I'm using this So Flat stuff again. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like gouache, kind of like acrylic, but yeah. And I have my reference photo. I just cut my hair today, so this is what we're going to be working from. Okay. I cut my hair this morning, and I don't know, I just figured I should probably, while I have this picture of myself, I should probably try to paint. Okay, so I feel like I've been going about these acrylic paintings kind of wrong, and I still don't. Thank you. I think I need the beard to come in. I need my beard to come in, and then I'll be good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I feel like I've been going about these acrylic paintings the wrong way. I feel like I should probably just focus on a really good drawing and then build into the values, not so much mix every single color. Hey, Blue. Yeah, so I feel like I've been going about them kind of wrong. Today, I'm going to go about them right. There we go. I'm going to go about them right today. But I have to make sure that I get this drawing good. That's always my weakest link, I feel like, is the drawing. But this is a face I see every day, so I should know. I should know exactly how it looks. I have done a couple self-portraits. I don't know if you guys are like this. I've done a couple self-portraits. A couple of them I'm really proud of. Like one of them is like my favorite painting I think I've ever done. But then a couple of them look nothing like me. I really like the look of those paints. You've picked some good stuff. Yeah, no, they weren't too expensive either. I'm pretty happy with them. I still have a lot of that Liquitex paint, but I don't even think I'll touch it for a while because I like these so much better than the heavy body stuff. I'm gonna work a little bit more wet. Man, it's so difficult. The drawing part always throws me off. So I definitely should work on my drawings. Okay, there we go. That looks like a real person. And I'm going to try not to flatter myself either. I'm going to try to definitely make it accurate too. Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about these paints either. I feel like they've kind of slipped under the radar. Okay, let's just block that in. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the hard. I just take it easy, I guess. Just relax. Where's my? Okay, I don't have my painting pants on, so I can't wipe it on my leg. Do you guys have painting pants? I have one pair of pants that's, well, I have two actually. I have my plein air jeans that are like covered in paint. And then I also have like my pajama painting pants. And those are also covered in paint. Okay, I'm gonna... think that's right, and then okay. Okay. I should probably get an apron. It probably makes more sense. Uh, One thing I really liked in this photo was the shadow. I've been having a hard time finding references again, and I don't know why. Because there's a little bit of time where I feel like I like had too many references, and I couldn't possibly do them all like in a reasonable amount of time. But now that I'm starting with acrylic, it feels like I need different kind of references. It made me think about the definition of acrylic gouache. Isn't it just a fancy name for that acrylic? Um, I don't know. The only thing is I don't know if acrylic gouache is light fast. I don't think it is. I could be wrong, but I don't think acrylic gouache is light fast. Although it could be. But yeah, I think acrylic gouache could it's possible that they could be kind of riding the gouache wave. Just like people are kind of getting more familiar with gouache. So if you like gouache but you want like it to not re-wet, then I guess that's where you go. I forgot the ear. Let's add that in real quick. But yeah, I'll probably stay here painting until maybe 8 because well, two things. I want to finish my accounting homework. Um, I don't know why, but accounting homework is like actually the hardest homework that I have. I have other classes like I had a coding class and I had like um, you guys don't care, but accounting homework is kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. I always forget the ear, or I forget it in the beginning and then I have to re-add it. Okay. Some of them are. Oh, some of them are, but depends on the pigment. I want to set with acrylic and matte medium to see the differences. That's also something someone said in a previous stream, that if they could just do the same thing with just normal acrylic and a matte medium, I'm sure you could. I probably almost guarantee you could. Even just a matte varnish, I'd imagine would give you the same look. It might not give you like the same process and everything, but it would give you the same look, I guess. Okay, I think we've done enough of an underdrawing. Maybe just touch in the value of the nose. That looks relatively like me. I think maybe the eyes are a little too low, but that's a problem for me in 20 minutes. So, okay, this is another hard part. I'm gonna try to mix my skin tone without a brown. We got red, yellow, blue, so that's technically all we should need, right? A red, yellow, and a blue. Oh. Okay, more yellow. This is really gonna test my mixing, my drawing. This is gonna test everything, I guess. I'm also gonna spend a little bit more time mixing this color because this has to be like my baseline. And then I want to move up and down from it with value. So I'm going to mix quite a bit of it. Okay, that's like a burnt umber kind of color. Let's see if we can go a lot lighter. Okay, that's a good value, or that's a good color, but we need to move the value up a little bit. And then a little more yellow. Okay, let's see how that looks. There we go. I think that looks alright. It's a little dark and a little orange. I'm not sure if it's just this picture or if it's the way I edited it, but I do look a little pink in the picture, so it's gonna be a little difficult. Let's see about this color. It's a little better. See, I almost feel like when I'm painting with these, I almost feel like I have to kind of paint like a, Hey, Tacta Tank. Sorry I missed you. Sorry I missed your comment for a second. I almost feel like with these, I kind of feel pressured to paint like an oil painter, where they kind of just like blocks things in and then mix it in. But I think these work like gouache. So I can kind of relax and paint how I normally paint, I think. Okay, now I'm gonna go a little bit darker and put that in the shadows. Not shadows. Yeah, I guess the shadows, they're called. They're kind of just darker midtones, but yeah, I guess we can say they're kind of shadows. Yeah, that's not darker. Okay. How does it look? Okay, let's... Okay. I'm gonna try to readjust the light for you guys a bit. So also, as far as new videos goes, I am not currently working on one. I mean, I'm in the planning stage of one of them, but I don't know if I should hold off for a bit and just kind of wait until I have like a really big one, because I don't think YouTube really liked that last video, and I don't know why, because I really liked it, but that's kind of how YouTube is though. It's not really about if you like it, it's about if it clicks like boxes and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I probably might just wait a bit, or I might just wait a second and have you used oils before? What is your favorite medium? No, I haven't. Well, actually, yeah, I've used oils. That's a lie. I have used oils one time. On a self-portrait, actually. I didn't like it, and I never finished a self-portrait, but my favorite medium, I would say gouache. I can't think of anything else I really enjoy like that. Oh wow, a tornado. I had a tornado, messed up a town down the road from here, just got Wi-Fi back, and got another. Oh my goodness, man. Stay safe, dude. Stay safe. Are there normally tornadoes in West Virginia like that? I've only ever driven through West Virginia. I've never really like stayed there for any meaningful amount of time. Okay, let's see if this is a good value. Or good. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's how it is. I don't. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about just kind of waiting until I have like a big video idea, because I don't want this channel to fall apart. So I might think I might wait a bit. So you guys might just see me streaming a lot more, and then yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go even a step lighter now. Um, yeah, I don't really know. Maybe it's because I'm working with big brushes, but acrylic paint always seems to like have like this like weird thickness to it that kind of throws me off for a bit. Arkansas Oklahoma line is tornado season here too. See, I would love to move to some of these states, but I do not do tornadoes. I don't do tornadoes. I don't love tornadoes. I don't love really. I don't really like any kind of weather. Um, Places with like big weather, like drastic weather issues. What's the word? Like, what is the word? Um, like inclement weather. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. That scares me. Okay, I'm mixing a little bit of red. I have some pinker areas, I guess. I'm gonna try to mix this in a little bit. Hmm. You know, I forgot to put in the big shadow on my eye. Okay, let's see. Let's put this in. There we go. I think we're starting to see something come together. The lips are still a little strange, so we're going to work that out too. It's so funny how my painting style, like the way I have to paint, changes when I have to start switching to when I switch to acrylic. Like I feel like with acrylic, or not acrylic, with gouache, I always paint like on top of the painting. I'm always really like slow. But this, I feel like acrylic is a pretty fast sort of medium. I'm not sure how long I'll stick with acrylic though. Oh, Ackerby had a storm last night. It's supposed to rain here tomorrow. Hey, Gene. Thanks, Tab the Tank. I'm glad. I liked it. I loved that video. I liked it. I thought it was sweet. My dog was in the video finally. I just don't think for one, if I'm being honest with myself, I think the thumbnail was a little rough, and then also, I think the quotes as titles isn't the strongest thing anymore. It worked for a little bit though, so I got to figure something new out. So I'll take a little bit of time, but we'll get it figured out. Trying to mix a pinkish sort of, but a not too abrasive color for the lips. Um, okay, let's see. Really, in the '90s? Okay. Okay, so maybe West Virginia isn't too bad. The algorithm is crazy. Just do whatever. Yeah. 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 I think it's partially my fault though. Like, not even partially. I think it's all my fault because I spent so long making videos that were oh yeah, that's kind of a nice color. That were like just speed paints and just like kind of not lazy stuff. But I wasn't fully on. I wasn't fully ready to show my face and show my like whatever. But I think if I would have came on like hot, just making like, I think it would have been a little easier. But it's all right. I might who knows? We might make a new channel. We might do some other stuff. We might, who knows? Anything could happen. I'm very grateful for you guys that watch it though. Very, very, very grateful. Because I know regardless, there's like a lot of people I can count on that'll always click the video. I know. Okay, what should we do next? I guess we should put in sort of the hair. Oh, actually, I missed the ear. Let's do that first. And I'm also not that disturbed by that, I guess, because like the YouTube stuff is really fun, and I enjoy like hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys and sharing my painting and stuff. But I have a lot of other things that I like too. Like I have a lot of other like I really like doing photography, and I got to do some photography for an organization a last week, I think. Yeah, last week. You know that was really fun. I'm gonna do some more photography this week. So I have some other stuff going on. So the YouTube isn't taking on my whole mind. So I'm definitely all right. Definitely all right. Okay. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? I am going to put in some highlights real quick because I feel like that's going to make a big difference right now. We could either do cool highlights or we can kind of do warm and then cool or just warm. That's a little too light. Let's redden it up a little bit. It's good to diversify your interest and time. Makes you a more well-rounded person and artist. Yeah, I definitely think so. Definitely. It's always cool to see what someone's like. Not repertoire. What's the word like? I tried explaining this to somebody one time, and they looked at me like I was stupid. But like some people have like their, I guess like their reachable universe. Like I know if someone walks up to me, a lot of what I'm going to be able to give them is like photography, painting, writing. Like that's what I'm going to be able to like. That's what I know about, and I feel like it's cool to like everybody has their own different like and you might sometimes you would never even expect it. That probably made no sense. It's okay. Okay, let's. This looks kind of good. I liked how this is coming out so far. I do need to be careful and not cartoonify it too much. I think I'm already starting to do a bit. Okay, I'm gonna go back over some of these outlines and just reshape what's going on. I think the ear is too big, so I'm gonna try to cut this down. But yeah, the YouTube stuff doesn't bother me too terribly much, but sometimes it does. That's why I feel like if you don't post on YouTube, you definitely are, I'm not gonna say lucky, but I feel like there's a lot less. If your art is just your art, you're probably on a better path than I am because it's so annoying having to like not only deal with like how like your actual art skills, but like also trying to play a YouTube game. It's kind of, especially as a small channel. I'm sure it'd be different as a bigger channel, but playing the game is kind of annoying. Are you working from a photo or a mirror? I'm working from a photo. I do have a mirror right in front of me. I could use that, but the lighting in this picture was really good. Yeah, I cut it this morning. I woke up and I figured I need to cut my hair. Okay, I want to work up to a highlight really good, but I have to feel like that's gonna take a lot of layers to work up to that. Okay, let's just. I don't love that yellow, but we're gonna make it work. Okay. Let's see if that you can kind of. Yeah, that's all right. That looks all right. Also, one thing this picture has that I really like is it has like a bounce light off the jaw and then on the chin, some of the sides. So I'm gonna do that as well, but I'm gonna do the hair first, or just put some of it real quick. Also, on the topic of haircuts, hair used to be such a big thing in my life. I used to have so much hair, and I used to get constantly called a girl. I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever had that, if any guys grew up with that experience, but people used to always assume I was a little girl. And then, I think it was 8th grade or something like that, maybe 6th grade. I cut my hair, and since then, this is still the lowest I've ever cut it, like, but I've been becoming less and less attached to it as I get older. But it used to be something that I really like felt like it was my personality. I like how this is coming along. I think though I am gonna need to switch to some smaller brushes here soon. I'm gonna try and put in a cool shadow or a cool highlight here. Okay, we'll see how that works later. Okay, and then I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, I need to switch to a smaller brush. I've been using this like probably 1/2 inch flat. I'm gonna switch to something a little smaller. Do I have anything smaller? I don't know where my brushes went. Let's see, what do I have? Okay, we can use this one, I guess. I have this little brush, but it's really frayed, so it's not super fine. I've been confused to a girl until my beard grew in. see, Booba, I don't have a beard yet. My beard hasn't kicked in yet. But that's funny. That was such a big part of like I used to hate that so much, but I guess it just meant I was pretty, so I'll take that. I can only imagine how it is for Native American young men that have the long braids. They probably can never escape the people calling them little girl. I couldn't imagine that. But that's how my hair was. Like it wasn't like a long single braid, but it was like long braids. And people would always ask me if I was a girl or a boy. Could you imagine that? Could you? I guess it's just different times. I could never imagine going up to somebody and saying, "Are you a little boy?" It was just. I guess it just was what it was. I'm gonna mix in a little orange. See if we can't find like a vibrant mid tone or mid value between the shadow and the light. I don't like that. I think we need to make it more red. Okay, I think I messed that up, but okay. I need to stop using this because this is not a good value or a good color. There we go. That's a lot better. How long ago? 34 minutes. This is pretty good for 34 minutes. I definitely, so for the next time that I paint, I need to be conscious of um, what was I gonna say? Oh, the drawing. I need to be more conscious in the drawing. And then I also should be more conscious in like the game plan overall. That's one of my, not a weak point as an artist, I wouldn't say, but that's one thing that I definitely need to improve is that oftentimes I'll go into a painting with absolutely no game plan at all. And then I wonder why the painting didn't work out. But it's a lot of times it's just because I didn't plan at all and I just kind of jumped into the painting, like rushed into it. Because I don't know if you guys are the same kind of way, but sometimes I just really want to paint and I don't really want to think about how it's going to turn out or the plan or and I just kind of go into a painting and jump into it as if there's no way I could mess it up. Are we gonna be able to buy your book? Yes, 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 yes. Um, May 1st. May 1st. I need to do some promotion. Like, I need to make a video and do a couple shorts and stuff. But yeah, May 1st is the day that the book is gonna be out. So I'm rushing now because I need to reformat some of the. I'm not rushing. I have a month. I need to reformat some of the illustrations, and I think take a couple of the illustrations out too because some of them don't really feel like they fit that well in the book anymore. But yeah, for sure. I got a pixie cut in high school. Everyone said I looked like a boy. I even had to play a boy in a skit because my hair was shorter then. Yeah. I guess that those kind of things build character, I guess. Because that certainly built my character. Constantly asked if I was a little girl. But you know what? It probably wasn't just that. It's probably the fact that I cried all the time too. That probably has something to do with if I was a little girl. Um, just want to paint to plan. No plan. Turns out terrible. Then have to remind myself the whole point. Yeah, I have that all the time. Thanks, Tata Tank. I could show you guys the cover. I could show you guys the cover. This is the cover of the book. Of course, not for real. So that means it's it's just a proof. But I could show you. This is if you guys want to read the. And that's my. See, I have to reformat this too. They put a thing over my. So yeah, there we go. It's 100. Well, it's gonna be a little shorter now because I'm changing the font size. But it's 170 something pages. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. Really, really proud. It's a Western, but it's based on Buffalo Soldiers, which, if you're not familiar with Buffalo Soldiers are essentially, there's a lot of history to it, but I don't know all of it, but from what I do know, during the Civil War and post-Civil War, there was black infantries, like if you've ever watched Glory, there was like these black troops of soldiers, and it's like very real that they were really fighting for their freedom, like legitimately fighting for their freedom because they were in the war. And so yeah, it deals with that, and it deals with the dilemma of being a black soldier but also having to fight against Native American people, which they have nothing against. So it deals with a little bit of that. But yeah, it's not like a historical, it's fiction, but I'm really proud to have it done. Oh. Yeah, it's been like 2 years in the making. Of course, like I wasn't writing every single day back then, but Yeah, it took a long time for it to come to where it's at now. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys liked the cover. I took an idea and made it happen. I'm so happy. But you know what? It's also because I had a lot of free time. Like, um, yeah, yeah, I would say that I had a lot of free time when I was writing it when I was writing that one. But I am working on a second one too, so I'm proud of that too. I have a second one that I don't know. It's nowhere near done. I actually just started it a while ago. But. Okay, we need to reevaluate the lips. I don't think I have a brush that's small enough though, especially for this. Like, I'm gonna probably touch that later. But I'm gonna take some more blue and try to do the hair. Oh, you guys can't even see that. You guys can't really see the color either. It's kind of washed out. Maybe if I lift you guys up this bit. Maybe you guys can see the color now a little better. Hopefully. But yeah, even beyond, I would say beyond painting, I would absolutely love to be a writer. Like, well, I guess I am a writer, but I would love for that to be what I can spend my days doing. Because I really like painting, but I feel like painting is more of like a selfish kind of, not selfish in a bad way, but I feel like it's more for me. Um, but yeah, I would love to just be able to just write and write and write and write and write and write. Have you ever read? Um, oh, okay. How do I keep missing comments? How do you balance art and other creative pursuits with making money? I have a job, so that's the thing. I have a job, which is my money, and the this stuff hasn't made me really. Let me think. Well, I've made some money off. I used to make money from Instagram, but I kind of abandoned Instagram because it was actually making my mind like crumble. Instagram was like so bad for me. There was so much comparison, and I couldn't even help it. Um, yeah, Instagram was. I had to stop doing Instagram. I might come back though, but for a bit of time I had to really stop doing Instagram because it was just awful for my mind. Um, but how do I balance pursuits with making money? I have free time. I have free time. That's what I'll say. I spend my free time doing creative stuff. I also don't have a lot of distractions. I don't have a lot of things that take my mind away from the stuff I like to do. I don't have too many people calling me to like go hang out. I don't have too many I don't have too many distractions. So a lot of my mind space is taken up with this stuff. But I love that, but yeah, that's how I'm able to balance my creative stuff with school and my job and stuff like that. Have you ever read Gap Creek by Robert Morgan? It's set way back to, but something happens almost every other page. Maybe give it a read. Let me write that down. Gap Creek. Gap Creek by Robert Morgan. Okay. I'll have to read that. Is it long? I'll get one. I read a lot of Louis L'Amour. Okay, there you go. Louis L'Amour is a very, very prolific. Very, very prolific. I don't know why, but every time I hear Louis L'Amour, I always get like the mental image of that one actor. What's his name? The actor with the big gray mustache. I forgot his name. But I always get that mental image. Looks really good. I will have to watch it later from the beginning. The stream? Yeah, how long? 46 minutes? Okay, I'm going to stream a little bit longer. But I have to get to my accounting homework. Because it is due tonight at 11:59. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I probably streamed to avoid doing that homework. I cannot stand accounting homework. Actually, no, I can stand it. It's just a lot. I'm glad you guys like the I'm glad you guys like the cover. It's hard to put down, and I'm not a big reader. Okay, I'll definitely look it up. I'll definitely check it out. I'm not a big reader either. I really am more of a movie watcher. So I try to make my book like that too. I try to make it more like I try to make it like you can read it like a movie, or you can read it like you're watching a movie. I would hope. Because I'm not a huge fan of like I never read Harry Potter or anything like that, but the idea of giving like hours and hours and hours of my life to a book doesn't really I don't know. Doesn't sit well with me. But giving 2 hours to a movie or giving 2 hours to a book is like okay. So I hope my book is more like that than like a long Harry Potter series that you never get the answer and everything is always a cliffhanger. Thanks, Jackie. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna make the book glossy though. You guys think I should do glossy? I think the matte looks kind of cool, but I don't know. Something about it doesn't feel right. I think I might do it glossy. I'm gonna have to get another proof, and then we'll see how it looks glossy. Sam Elliott. Yeah, that's his name. That's his name. Sam Elliott. The guy with the big gray mustache. Gotta go. The self-portrait's going well. Have a good day. See you, Gene. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you always stopping by pretty much. Thank you, Gene. See ya. Okay. I'm gonna mix up a darker brown. I've been reading Dune. Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about Dune. Even the new movie, I heard people say it's decent. I think. I heard Dune's. I heard a lot of good things about the old one too. I think I might want to go watch that. Even though it's almost 300 pages, it feels like it only. Really. I'm also kind of a slow reader though. I'm not very. I don't know what that says about my intelligence, but I'm not a very quick reader. That's good. If that's good, if it only feels like if it feels like a quick read. Okay, I'm gonna add in another value for the lights. I feel like this right side is kind of lagging behind a bit. Nope, that's too light, I think. And one thing I really like about this paint is that it doesn't take much to do. Like, it doesn't take much to paint on. I feel like with like the heavy body acrylics, I needed like so much paint, and I was pouring out. I consistently kept pouring out tubes and tubes of like things and things of paint, drops and drops of paint, and I had to keep doing it. Like, this is pretty cool. I've literally been working from just the caps of the paint, barely even touching into the actual bottle of paint. I prefer the feel of matte. Oh, I keep missing the comments. Okay. Awesome cover. When will it be available? May 1st. May 1st it'll be available. I really like the matte too. Man, okay. Okay, I'll see how it goes. I like the matte. I think it feels kind of nice. But I just feel like the glossy would look more like a real book. And it's paperback too, so it's not like a hardcover matte. But I see what you guys are saying. I might stick with the matte paint, the matte book. But hey, honest. I don't know why I keep missing the comments. I prefer the feel of matte to glossy in the hand. Okay. Okay, it seems like most of you guys are matte. Okay. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. Because I feel like I was team matte too, until I felt the proof. But we'll see. I'm gonna get another proof from them, and I'll see if the glossy feels any better. I still have a month to make that decision, so. Okay, I'm gonna put in this last little touch of like orange or on some of the darker areas, but after that I'm gonna get off. Let's see, it's too light. I'm so glad a lot of you guys stuck around. I'm glad you guys like the book cover and the book as well. Let's put that in. There we go. If I had a smaller brush, this might be a little easier. Okay, that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. Maybe we'll finish this tomorrow, maybe not. Um, Thank you guys for sticking around. The book comes out May 1st, so definitely be looking for that. I'll post more about it, but May 1st is the date, so. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, you're doing good. I've been in a lot of lives where people don't really interact with the chat. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Sometimes the thing just slips by. I bought a set of 12 on Amazon that are really nice, only 13 bucks. Peacekeepers, you came last second. Hey, Peacekeepers. I bought a set of 12, set of 12 what? Oh, a set of 12 these. A set of 12 so flats? No way you got that for only 13 bucks. I might need to go on Amazon if that's the case. Transient, okay. Thank you for the stream. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. I gotta look that up. Transient. Transient. All right. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.